Hey, what's up, guys? This is a quick immediate reaction video to the Max Holloway Yair Rodriguez fight. Congrats to Max Holloway. He won this fight. Um, I cannot comment on the fight as a whole. I started watching at some point around the third round. Clearly you could tell these guys have been in a war. That both have received damage. Um, it was what I said it would be, right? It was a close fight. Two of the judges had it 48-47. One had it 49-46. But guys, I played this fight because of the odds. Like I said, when I saw this fight on the board, that this was a fight coming up, I was like, I am not touching that fight. I don't know who's gonna win that fight. It's gonna be a great fight, which is what it was. And the reason I played this fight again, Yair Rodriguez, this was a odds value play. You know, I was seeing as high as a plus 570. Some places had it a plus 500. Some places had a plus 450. You know, you could clearly tell that this is not what that fight was. At those odds, Max Holloway should have dominated him and finished him within 2 rounds. All right, and that's not what happened. It was a war. It was back and forth. It was a close fight. I mean, hey, if the plus 500 was on Max Holloway, I would have played him. It was just playing the odds. And Max Holloway, he did come through, but that line was just ridiculous, man. Minus 700 favorite in this fight. I know Max Holloway is great. He is a legend. He one of the greatest featherweights of all time. But he is no minus 700 favorite over Yair Rodriguez, man. One of the best in the world. So a guy who could go on to be champion. Who on any given night, this guy could be Volkanovski and become champion. So again, congrats to Max Holloway. Did not cash in on this. Yair did not win the fight. But at those odds, guys, when you have opportunity like that, you have to put a little something on it, in case the guy who should not be as big of an underdog pulls it off. Kind of like Sandor Martin against Mike Garcia. So really, I think that's it, guys. Let me break it down the fight. Yair Rodriguez, okay, he went to the well one too many times going with the calf case, all right, and he paid for it. Max Holloway was ready for it, all right. Also, Yair Rodriguez, man, he appears to be the worst boxer ever. Why this guy had his hands down, I mean, at least from the time I started watching the fight, had his hands down, head straight up in the air. Basically his defense was basically just moving his body around, but his head was straight up in the air. He would lean back at times. He was getting hit flush, unprotected. That is terrible, man. He probably would have had a better chance in the fight if his boxing was better, if he would have boxed better in the fight. He was just getting hit square, flush, hands down, head up in the air. So, that is poor on Yair Rodriguez. If he continues to fight like that, he's gonna eventually get knocked out. Leaning back, with his head exposed. All right, somebody gonna clip him and knock him out. All right, so that is criticism from me. So he could have done better in the fight, just on that alone. All right, so I wanted to point that out. But great fight. Congrats to Max Holloway and Yair Rodriguez for putting on a hell of a fight. Again, a fight where no guy should have been a minus 700. No guy should have been a plus 570 underdog. So they act like Yair Rodriguez is some unsigned UFC guy that nobody knows. All right, it's ridiculous. So that's it, guys. Let me know what you thought about this fight if you saw it, and I'll check in soon. Thanks for watching.